So now we get into, after understanding the man and his categorization, we understand the 5-stage process, decision making process or consumer decision making process, consumer buying decision making process, various ways it may come in front of you. They are these 5 steps and we will study them one by one. So problem recognition, as this is the first step. Here consumer first must feel that he has a problem. He should be realizing that there is something that he needed and he is not having it. He should get that a perception of gap, oh, he was looking for that, now it is available to him. So that realization is his problem recognition stage. Only then he is getting into another steps of a consumer decision making. When he will see the gap, then he will get into finding a solution. So who did earlier thought that the fridge can have a 2-in-1 doors, etc. Brood bottle, purchase situation. So the kind of showpiece that they make, brood bottles, etc. It's like something that still drives the decision. So it's only when something got introduced, the person realized that even this has a relevance in my life. So it's a problem recognition. We do face, we may decide to buy toothpaste when 1 month is over, one current one is on a point of running out. So month is over, the about is get over, we know that the time to buy, we may even decide to try a new toothpaste. So at that point of time, you may feel कि भाई एक का एक वापर के थक गए अभी, can we not try the new? So this ads are coming in front of you, various stimuli are coming in front of you, and you saw one of the freshness ad, where couple is shown so close, etc. And that's what probably has led you to realize that there's a problem, there's a gap, you are missing that freshness, and therefore you tend to change that. So that's a problem recognition stage. So first you must trigger understand these aspects very well. Okay, only when this actually happens, it's a slow process, but only when this happens, the other steps get connected. Marketing efforts should facilitate the problem recognition stage. So that's the stage where marketing should realize that what he needs to do. So help individual to realize his problem. So that's what the ad does. Availability of some solution. So ad gives you the idea that you have a solution. Mosquitoes and use of coil, and later electric repellent. So I remember the days when coils were introduced, then came the repellent, and now you see for the kids and all, there are those some patches, or there is some ointment that you put that so that all around there is a protection, etc. So the kids can freely play in the grass, etc. So how things have changed. So that mother who see that ad will be definitely conscious, and he or she will start using it for their kids. Similarly, a window display. So window display, when it is done, idea is that you trigger a psychological cue. You provide a psychological cue to somebody who's looking at, oh, this kind of dressing I have never wore. So then you create a problem recognition in the mind. After the problem recognition comes in, naturally the mind will start getting into the information seeking stage. And that information seeking stage is the first starts with the cognitive state of mind, where mind will internally try and recall from the memory if any information you have it or not. So that information will come to you, and then the plethora of information seeking stage will come. Once your mind gives you the idea, mind also gives you the gaps in the information. So that gaps in the information you will try to fulfill by bridging and going all out, starting with the family to friends to peers to relatives, etc. Depending on what it is, you will try to gather information. Okay. Addition at the end, marketing communication. So that's where the power of marketeers to reach out more and more information is that, after you exhaust this area, you try to then listen to the media, various media talking about those problems or those solutions that you were looking for. Experience sharing is happening and all. Now that's where your attention will now go, because information is your need of an hour. So having done that, what happens? And problem recognition, then information search, etc. The concept that you must stand out as a evoked set. You must come in the chosen set of your customer, because this information that he has gathered enabled him to process the information. So I've taken an example of a rice cooker. So rice cooker is, if you say so many questions are there in mind of the consumer, which are the brands, what are the prices, what are the functions performed, what is the reputation of the brand or the company, warranty are they offering, what are the technical specifications, will I get after sales, etc. Consumer, depending on his exposure and his need, etc., may weigh certain things more or less. But this is how the information gathered will process the information. The mind will process the information, and that will put certain brands in the evoke state, that will put certain brand in not so evoke state. You have to be present in the evoke state. So then comes the third stage, which is a buying decisions. So buying decisions is a decision that you take wherein you get into confirming, okay, by yes, this is what I wanted, this is a product which will satisfy me and my need, this is a place where it is available, this is a price at which it is available, now I must have it. So that's the last important aspect that this particular point tries to do. So top ranking brand may or may not be purchased. So not necessary that every time top ranking brand will be purchased. So for example, whenever the subject of DO purchase comes, it's not that I always buy Boss or high-end brands, because my needs may not be for that time a functional in nature. It may be that I need for a day-to-day use. So I may buy a lower level brand. So that's how, and it's like a buying decision has various parameters, as I told you. So ultimate buying decisions will go a change depending on my evolved preference also. So even for my routine, this thing, I have evolved my preference from one brand to the other, or kind of DO that I should have, etc. So that will lead me to select a particular brand. So this is how the buying decision, based on right from start of the need that has been felt to the information searches, etc., then the evaluation, and then comes the buying decision stage, so to say. So in the post purchase, that's the phase where the product is actually purchased. Consumer is trying to now look back at his decision. So he wants to first validate whether his decision was right or wrong. He gets into the cycle of satisfaction, dissatisfaction, satisfied more than what is expected, or he got less than what was expected, etc. He is like the one who now builds his opinion, and that builds his opinion creates a future reference for him, or he may become a source for you where he go and refer to a few people when his opinions are sought. So that's a problem post purchase evaluation. Dissatisfied customers will not consider you, as they say, or may give you one more chance at the most, or he may opt out. Okay, so that's how the 5 stages that we understood consumer decision making process and its relevance. So what they are now, it is like up to the common man, and here the commonness prevails, and one need to really figure out as to what is that consumer looking out at and how one can meet or fulfill those needs. There is no like structured or a scientific this thing under this which says that bhai, this has to happen like this only. So they are like, it gave you a perspective that consumer goes through these 5 phases during his buying decision or consumer decision making process. Now, how you as a marketer influence them, understand and then influence them.